Evening, everyone. Welcome to Rock Valley Conference football tonight from McFarland High School. As the McFarland Spartans, 3-3 on the season. All those games coming in the Rock Valley Conference against the Clinton Cougars, winless in their first 6 outings. It is Friday night, October 4th, 2019. In case you're watching this on delay. John Wells here along with Eric Lackey. Eric filling in for Bill Cather. Bill celebrating his birthday tonight, so
happy birthday to him.
Yeah, happy birthday to Bill. So those of you who were tuning in hoping to hear Bill, he won't be with us tonight. He did promise to be back next week. So Eric on paper again, Spartans 3-3, Cougars 0-6, but Clinton's improving here as the season's going on and played Bigfoot tough. And as you can see out on the field, we have the alumni band, I believe 28 or 29 strong tonight. And we have the Legion here tonight to present the colors. They're out on the track, and they'll be coming in front of the full grandstand tonight. Great job by the high school band and the alumni. So the Clinton Cougars and the McFarland Spartans at home tonight. They'll also be back here 1 week from tonight to take on one of the surprising teams, probably not to them, but to everyone else, the Evansville Blue Devils, who went winless in 9 starts last year, who are currently undefeated after the first 6 weeks. So hard to believe we are 2/3 through our season, regular season. There's a look at the Spartans. And Cougars again. Cougars in the white, Spartans in the blue. Used to have to tell people light or dark, but I don't think there's too many black and white TVs or monitors around anymore, so.
No, you got that right. One thing, too, you were saying earlier how hot it was. This is football weather.
Yeah, I think we were 80. I think it was at least 80 at game time, and humidity was way, way up there. And we probably collectively lost about 10 pounds up here. And
probably worries on the field with cramping, staying hydrated. Yeah. I don't think we'll have that issue tonight.
No, this is how it's meant to be here, and dry. That's the other good thing. So there's a look at the Cougars. Cougars had a great season a couple years back, advancing pretty deep in the playoffs, I believe, in Division 5. Again, probably the last time we will play Clinton in football, as they head to a different conference next year with our football-only conferences. We'll lose Broadhead, we'll lose Turner, Clinton, and Bigfoot. Clinton will have a little more travel, though, next year. And, of course, the Spartans will add Monroe and Edgewood. Monroe very likely could come in next year in the 8-team division and be the favorites. So to kick off, Matthew Amorine. Matthew, a good kicker. Take a look at the Spartans out there. 1 is Cam Schaff, 51. Zach Gunderson. 3 is Michael Suter. Kick going to be fielded inside the 10. This is number 3, Noah Miasis. And Miasis is going to take it out over the 20 to the 23. So Miasis, M-I-E-S-E-S. We're going to call it Miasis. There's a look at the Cougars. Numbers on the helmets. Got to like that.
Yeah, you don't see that much anymore these days.
No. 77, Drew Holloway, 5'8", 208, senior center over the ball. Quarterback going to keep it straight ahead. That is number 10, Jack Henschler. He's a 5'11", 175-pound senior.
I did notice, looking at their stats for the year, that they do rely on the run quite a bit. So expect to see that tonight.
So we'll call it a gain of 4, so 2nd down and 6. Again, straight ahead, pushed back.
Great team tackle there.
52 is there for the Spartans. Jonathan Kane, among others. Ball carrier there, I believe, was number 23, Tyler Dominy, 5'10", 161-pound senior. So 3rd down and 4 for the Cougars. Will they go to the air? Henschler going to keep. Going to run out of room as he's pushed out of bounds.
Looks like just short.
Yep, short of the 30, 35. 4th and 1. Come on, go for it. Go for it.
No, the Spartans really needed to stop there in the first drive. Decided to kick it off there. Get some momentum going right away.
Looks like Brady Beals will be the long snapper. Ain't got nothing to lose here. Maybe they'll. Oh, bad snap.
Ooh.
Gets it away. Watch out. Watch out.
That was close.
Boy. Ball's going to roll dead at the 35-yard line where the Spartans will put it in play 1st and 10, but almost hits a Spartan player. You just got to get out of the way on those situations.
That's one of those things that as you're trying to block, you're almost getting blocked into the ball.
So here come the Spartans. Their line looks like 52, Jonathan Kane, 76, Sean O'Connor, 66, Mason Simonson, 50 is Bryce Thompson. Your quarterback, Jeremiah Price Johnson. Fumble, he'll pick it up. And down he will go. First play for the Spartans is a loss of 10. At least they didn't turn it over.
No, that was quick thinking there by Jeremiah jumping on that ball, trying to make something of it.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 27. So it'll be 2nd down and 18. And again, when a team like Clinton coming in 0-6, you get a stop, you get a little more confidence, you start moving the sticks, you get a little more. And the Spartans need to be on top of their game tonight.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get something going on the second play. Quarterback draw. And nice tackle there. One-on-one tackle by number 63, Clayton Rainkin. Clayton, a 6'3", 272-pound junior. And not a good start for the Spartans offensively now as it's 3rd and long. We'll call it 17.
It'll be interesting, the play call here, if they just try and get a couple yards for field position or try and throw the ball downfield.
Looks like 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There'll be a single back behind Jeremiah Price Johnson.
Watch out for number 2, Nick Hall. I know he's been a big part of the offense so far this year.
And we've got Semin, Hall, and JT Pimentel over here. Gonna air it out. Oh,
Just
incomplete. Behind the intended receiver of Nick Hall. So first possession results in a net loss of 7. And that means Matthew Amorine will come in to kick it away. Receiver for Clinton, back about his 35, appears to be number 4. It's going to drop back a little bit more towards the 30. Nice kick. This should get a good roll. And it does inside 30, down around the 27, where number 9, Owen Tron. It looks like we have a flag.
Before we get to that, Owen Tron did a great job getting by his guy, getting down there quickly to cover that kick.
Penalty, and I'm not sure what. We're going to have to go to our rules analyst, Andrew Day, on that one. Andrew confirms it was a penalty. I'm not sure what that was.
I couldn't tell if it was holding or a block in the back. We're getting direction based on the reflection.
Either way, it's going to be a walk-off against Clinton, so they're going to start deep in their own territory back at the 17. So
looks like Clinton's going to want to try and spread it out here.
They'll send number 23, Tyler Dominy, wide to the right. Again, quarterback number 10, Jack Henschler. Jack is a senior. Hand off, not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that was number 21, Mason Hesbeck. Might have been Zach Gunderson on the tackle there.
Yep, number 51.
Zach, just 5'7", 155, but pound for pound, one of the toughest kids you'll see. So second down and 9, we'll give him a yard. Again, handoff straight ahead. Gets out over the 20 to about the 21. Jonah Pribinel there, also number 12, Tyler Neild.
Did you see that formation there? Number 7, Tyler Harrington, was lined up directly behind the offensive line, almost as like a fullback.
Kind of like that overload there.
Yeah.
Third down and 5. Henschler, big rush, gets it off.
Oh.
No contact. Vivek Tara on the coverage. Pass was intended for number 23, Tyler Dominy, incomplete, so fourth down and 5. So it appears that the Spartans are going to stop the Cougars on their first 2 possessions. Here's a look at that play again.
Looked like they may have gotten tangled up by their feet. I know the receiver was looking for a flag, but that's not always the case.
So they'll kick it away again. Good snap. This one a pop-up, going to be fielded near midfield. And that's Neild, and he'll take it forward, lunges forward to about the 36-yard line.
That's great field position to start with right here.
Tyler Neild back there uses his 6'3" to stretch that one out a little bit. So first and 10 for the Spartans on the 37. Once again, Andrew Day calling for a touchdown on the first play of this possession. We'll see. Tron to the left of Jeremiah. Here's the pass, complete. Nick Hall. And he'll get to about the 31-yard line. Call that a gain of 6.
That's a good, safe play call right there to get Jeremiah comfortable. As you could see here, easy route, little comeback, nice easy throw to settle him down.
The thing about Jeremiah, he hasn't really played quarterback until this season. So it's great to, he's done a nice job for the Spartans. He's throws the ball well, but also a good runner.
Yeah, just an overall great athlete.
Oh, nice tackle, open field tackle there. by number 5. That is Chris Spears. He spears him. 3rd down and 5 for the Spartans. Again, still negative yardage for the Spartans here on their first 2 possessions.
You got to think, as Clinton, with the season probably not going the way you wanted it to, they're playing just to play spoilers today. They got nothing to lose, bringing it all.
Here's Jeremiah, big rush, down he goes. Sacked there by number 7, Tyler Harrington. Harrington 5'10", 215. Again, rough start for the Spartans here tonight as we near the 5.5-minute mark to go in the first quarter. No score. Spartans will kick it away. That's number 6, again, Matthew Amrine. Again, I've seen enough games like this where the longer Clinton goes with positives, the more confidence they will get. Good snap.
Ooh, nearly blocked.
Yeah, almost blocked, and that one's going to go out of bounds. We'll see how far he comes up the line here. It's probably going to be about 25. It will be. So we'll say it goes out at the 25-yard line. That's just a 17-yard punt. So Clinton Cougars will put it in play 1st and 10 from their 25. Clinton really hasn't shown us anything fancy in their first 2 possessions.
No, it's been a lot of run. I think just one pass that the receiver did have the inside leverage on it, but they've been relying on the run a lot so far.
So Mason Hesbeck and Tyler Dominy will line up wide to the right. Hesbeck comes in motion.
False start.
And that'll move him back 5.
It's always tough to start a drive with a penalty like that after you get a big play on the defense, get a pretty good punt in your favor, but then you just move 5 yards back further.
Yeah, that'll move it back inside the 20-yard line, so 1st and 15 for the Cougars. And there's a look at number 10, Jack Henschler, the quarterback. Again, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pass out of the backfield to Dominy, incomplete. Number 20, Eric Anderson on the coverage for the Spartans. That'll stop the clock, 5:15 to go.
I think what you'll see a lot for the Spartans, as you could see here on the pass, just out of the reach out of number 23, Tyler Dominy. I think what you'll see from Clinton is that they're going to try and spread it out a little bit, move guys in motion to help create that running game.
So here comes number 21. Again, that's Mason Hesbeck, and he gets pushed back. Going to be a short gain. Schaff is there. Thompson is there. Jonah Pribino. Michael Suter. So 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars. Neither team showing us much offense. This is Clinton's 3rd possession already here in the first quarter. Spartans with 2.
Neither team without a first down.
Oh,
the
big
blitz.
rush. Nice job, Vwake. Vwake Tara, 5'8", 155. Great athlete.
Just a great play coming off from the outside, right at the quarterback. Keeps his eyes on him, wraps him up the right way. What a great play.
So defensively, we've seen some good things from the Spartans here early on tonight. So the Cougars are going to have to kick it away. Number 25, that is Casey Klein.
Remember, Tyler Neal had a nice punt return the last kick. Let's see if he can do something again.
This one's popped up short. Go get that one. It's going to roll dead at the 41-yard line.
That's
kind of scooted it forward. I was at a game last Saturday, and there was a bad snap, and the punter didn't bend down to kick the ball or pick up the ball, so instead he kicks it while the ball is on the ground backwards and kicks it right into the other team's end zone. They fall on it for a touchdown. Wouldn't have been bad if that was just the only time it happened, but it happened twice.
Oh, not the best strategy there.
So the Spartans have put the ball in play, 1st and 10 from their 41-yard line. Jeremiah Price Johnson on the keeper over the 45. Into Clinton Cougar territory, bulls his way forward all the way down to the 44-yard line for a nice gain of 15 yards for Jeremiah Price Johnson.
That's exactly what the offense needed right there, to get a good gain, get a first down, and really start a drive off the right way.
It seems like Jeremiah was just in my class the other day, and it was 7 years ago.
Crazy how time flies, huh?
Yeah, it's 1st and 10. Rolls left, got a receiver. Incomplete. That was to number 20 to number 21, Donovan Hudson. Incomplete. 4:42, clock stopped.
I do like that play call there. He's rolling left, and you have 3 different options on 3 different levels of the field for Jeremiah to throw to.
So 2nd down and 10. Always tough when that right-handed quarterback rolls left, and
Yes, without a doubt.
that quarterback draw, lunges forward, maybe gets a couple of yards.
That's the 3rd QB draw we've seen tonight.
I don't know if that's the intent or that's got a whistle on the field right now for an official timeout.
An injury or?
Might be an injury on the other sideline, and they needed the trainer, Jay Hansen, over there. That's what it appears to be. And that's what it is. So, tending to an injured player. So, clock is now rolling with 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 9. Got a receiver overthrown, intercepted. That ball was intended for number 11, Jacob Semin. And that was intercepted.
You never want to turn the ball over, but in that situation, it's not the worst. It's 3rd down, you're trying to make a play. You got him still pinned back for your defense. So it's not the worst interception.
So Clinton is going to get their 4th possession. Can that be in the first quarter?
Yeah.
4th possession in what has started out as a rather ugly game. But again, Cougars get a little more confidence as they'll put the ball in play. Still yet to move the sticks for a first down in their previous possessions. That one is incomplete. Eric Anderson on the cover, intended for number 5, Chris Spears.
Went 5 wide that play, so it looks like they are trying to change up the game plan a little bit.
Yeah, they'll have a receiver lining up way to the right. Actually 3 to the right side and 2 to the left, so no backs behind Henschler. Going to go with their passing game. Why not?
Blitz.
Got a receiver incomplete. No question about that one. That was Chris Spears. Chris was thinking, where am I going to go with the ball after I catch it?
Yep.
And unfortunately took his eye off it, and ball falls incomplete.
That's a guy just trying to make a play. You can see here with the pass, he had a blitz right in his face, and he was looking to just try and turn right upfield to make a huge play.
Tell you what, we could wind up with each team having 4 possessions here in the first quarter.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's...
With it being 0-0.
Yeah, it's... Here we go, 3rd down. Henschler going to air it out. Ooh, there was contact. Yep, there it is. Intended for Tyler Dominy. There was contact. Well, that'll move the sticks for the Cougars.
Michael Suter and Eric Anderson on the coverage.
So Clinton will pick up their first down. That'll move the ball way out over the 40 to the 41-yard line, so the 15-yard penalty for pass interference.
I think the longest play so far tonight.
Yeah, Jeremiah's run and a 15-yard penalty, basically.
You see what I'm talking about? Number 7 right behind the line.
Yeah, they're going with that overload to the right side, which isn't making much difference as big number 50, Bryce Thompson, 5'10", 245.
I think there were 3 different Spartans in the backfield before he even had a chance to think.
So 2nd down and 12. They lose a pair.
McFarland is not backing down on the strategy of blitzing the quarterback and trying to stop the run or get the quarterback on a sack, even with 4 or 5 wide receivers out.
Here's Henschler.
There's another one.
Big rush again. Got a receiver overthrown.
Another flag.
And another flag, and they're going to say, yep, they're going to say it might be defensive holding. Wow.
I will say that Clinton is calling the right plays against the right defense. An all-out blitz, and you have a guy streaking down the sideline wide open.
So I'm trying to think if that move it 10 yards. Right to midfield. So it's going to be 2nd down and about a yard. I believe that's Arlen Halverson over there on the down marker. So Cougars about to enter Spartan territory for the first time here. 3:19 to go in the first quarter. Again, one back to the left of Henschler. Going to gain a yard. That's number 25, Casey Klein. A lot of different players carrying the ball for Clinton here early.
I think that's the 4th different player that's carried it, not including the quarterback.
Yeah, we lost our stats program tonight, so we're kind of going on our own from memory here. So one of those computer glitches on our part. Bought this brand new software and it didn't work tonight, so. But that was enough yards for the first down. So 1st and 10 for Clinton. Henschler going to run to the left. Got some yardage. Pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line by number 1, Cam Schaff, the 170-pound senior. Gain of 4, ball at the 45, 2nd down and 6. 2:20 to go here in quarter number 1. There's a look at number 1, Cam Schaff. Again, looks like number 7, Tyler Harrington. Going to line up in the backfield, see if they actually run left. Nope, they run right. So they overload left, run right.
Spartans
for
were
a loss.
all over it.
So again, Thompson, Pribanow, number 4, Xavier Schreiber.
Let's see if the Spartans here can get a stop on 3rd down. I know the penalties have hurt them the past couple of 3rd downs. As we get a timeout here from Clinton.
So the Cougars, big play right now for them, 3rd down and 8. They have crossed midfield for the first time. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter, no score. I know the Spartans knew that this was going to be a tough game tonight. I think a lot of the fans just look at the records and say, hey, this team hasn't won, but as we've said, the longer the game goes, scoreless, the more confidence the Cougars will build. Those nice-looking white uniforms. I wonder what those looked like last week in the rain.
Who were they playing last week? I don't know. My big question is if they were playing on turf or not, because then it's just like
no,
all
I don't
mud.
believe so. I believe the only turf fields are Bigfoot now and McFarland, so
Okay.
guessing not.
Yeah, I would look for a pass play here somewhere down the seam.
Going to line up 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Watch for the blitz on McFarland.
So Henschler will call the signals.
They audibled out.
Drop back, big rush. Ball up, intercepted. There's Viewek. Viewek Tara with the interception.
Second big play tonight. He's got a sack, an interception. You can see here he makes a play on the ball right at the highest point, right in front of the receiver. Great, great interception.
And again, credit the good pass rush, too. They're led by 51 Zach Gunderson.
They get 3 guys in front of him.
So another possession for the Spartans. I believe this is number 4. They'll start at their 35-yard line. Frazier goes straight ahead. Boy, they're just not getting much up the middle. Corralled there by big number 75, David Paulson Warren, 6'3", 280. It's a big boy. 6'3", 280. Division I size, as we would say.
Exactly.
Give him a yard, 2nd down and 9 for the Spartans. Jeremiah Price Johnson
wants to go deep.
said he's going to run out over the 40. Pushed back at the 42. I believe that's where they will mark forward progress. Going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards, so we'll call it 3rd down and 7. We are under a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Spartan crowd very quiet. Here comes Jeremiah. He's going to keep it.
Ooh.
Hit once, still
There
going.
you go.
Midfield. What a pull the defenders forward all the way down to the 40-yard line. Went about 20 yards after the first contact.
That's just great effort right there.
See if we can get that one again. Let's take a look, see where the first contact was.
Watch the running back go right in front to try and find a block.
First contact at the 42, then he proceeds
3,
to go about another
4.
18 yards.
4 different times he was contacted by the defense. Just great job.
Jeremiah's a strong kid, just kept the legs going. And
that's the key in one of those situations too.
Here's a pass out. Nick Hall's got it over the 40. Still going, cuts back up, 35. Down inside the 30-yard line. Nice run by Nick Hall.
That's a patient run too.
And we've got an injured player for the Spartans.
You can see here on the replay, Nick gets the ball. He's trying to follow his block. Gets by that guy, and then he's patient, waiting for another block. Gets it right there and gets an extra 4 yards.
So some good individual effort by Nick Hall and Jeremiah Price Johnson have moved that ball inside the Clinton Cougar 30-yard line. Looks to be about the 28. And that'll do it for the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books here from William J. Rice Field, Lloyd Schneider Stadium at McFarland High School. It's the McFarland Spartans nothing, the Clinton Cougars nothing, but the Spartans are on the move here to start the second quarter. So there's a look at the band and the Palms homecoming tonight. Always entertaining. That means the alumni band is back, and we had the combined bands out early.
It's always neat to see them come back.
Keep that spirit going. And I was in a small town last Saturday, saw a homecoming parade right before their football game. Parade was like 45 minutes long.
Wow.
I mean, there's only like 80 kids in the high school, and 45, you got all the like classes from past years.
Yep. All right, McFarland's got a great drive going here. Let's see if they can keep it going.
So Jeremiah going to keep it over the 25, inside the 20. Still going. Almost breaks it, and a penalty late flag comes in as he's down to about the 14-yard line.
We'll see what the penalty's for.
Hopefully this isn't a hold.
It seemed to come in pretty late. I don't know if they could call it as a hold.
appears to be against the Spartans.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yes. Saw a couple of Spartans like shaking their heads and holding their arms out. That's why I kind of thought it might. So the ball is marked at the 15. This will come back.
That's tough after a 12-yard gain there.
Keep hearing babies crying up here. I don't know if it's just in my head. It is. It has been confirmed. There must be some babies up here in the press box.
They're looking for more offense. They want to
thought
see
it
a
might
big
have been
play.
Andrew Day's sound effects back there, but I thought, nah, it's not. Yeah, they're going to move it all the way back just inside the 35. Nick Hall on the pitch.
Good cut.
Got some room inside the 30, 25, 20. He's gone. Touchdown, Nick Hall.
No flags.
35 yards. Spartans on the board.
Interesting play call they called here. As you can see, Nick come in motion and almost an option. He gets the ball, makes one cut, and he's straight upfield. He's got blockers in front, and then he just turns on the afterburners.
It's 11:40 in the second. We're going to call that a 37-yard touchdown run. Nice job by Nick Hall. Picks up the 37-yard run. Matthew Amrine will step in. Good snap, ball place. Kick is on the way. Plenty of distance, and it's good.
Now that's the way you start second quarter.
Yeah, that gets you on the board, gets you going offensively. And despite that holding penalty, the Spartans didn't let it bother them, and they come right back.
They'll see how it affects the defense because they've played pretty well so far tonight. See if that re-energizes them here.
Yeah, we've kind of been our own worst enemy defensively.
I think 3 penalties
with
kept
the
in.
holding and defensive holding, the pass interference.
Yep.
So the Cougars will come out.
One thing you always want to do too is create points off turnovers. Remember, number 24 for McFarland had that interception that started that drive.
There's a look at the Spartans. .34, Paul Morris out there. Paul, just a freshman. Brandon Dyer, number 5, just a freshman. Rare to see freshmen playing varsity football, at least in McFarland. But I guess it's becoming more and more common.
I always thought that this was an interesting setup for a kickoff. I don't know if they're like trying to read and actually try an onside kick or.
Thing in with only a couple of men up front, only 3 on that front line.
Yeah.
An onside kick definitely could work.
Good kick.
Ball fielded inside the 10-yard line. This is number 4, Tyler Fudge.
Looks like a holding penalty.
And he's going to go down at the 25 and a flag. You're thinking this one's going to go back, and it does. A little sloppy here penalty-wise. So this will go inside the Cougar 20 to start their first possession of the second quarter, and I believe 5th of the game.
Let's see how they line up, too. The first couple of possessions, they had 2 to 3 guys in the backfield. Then in the last possession, they had about majority of their plays, at least 4 wide receivers. So let's see if they try and keep that going to try and spread out the defense to limit the blitz on their quarterback.
Yeah, those uniforms, those white uniforms will stay white the whole game. No grass stains here. Henschler, the quarterback. Straight ahead handoff to Harrington. Boy, found a nice hole. Good one-on-one tackle there by number 3, Michael Suter. Yeah, Harrington, a big kid, listed at 5'10", 215.
Runs hard, too. You could see him finish that run off.
Tell you what, he looks a lot taller than 5'10".
Yeah,
Hard to tell from here, but he...
When you said 5'10" earlier, I'm like, really?
That's what they got him listed at, but... Henschler, this one's going to go nowhere. The X-Man, Xavier Schreiber there.
Just another play that I think at least 2, maybe 3 Spartans in the backfield before they could even develop a play. Defensive line's playing great.
Xavier 6'2", 210. 3rd down and 5. Again, defense looking pretty sharp for the Spartans. Offense now starting to get things going a little bit.
Another blitz coming, it looks like.
Oh, incomplete. Boy, you could see Jonathan Kane. Nobody touched him. However, number 23, Tyler Dominy, was open out in the flat. Ball just overthrown. So the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down and 7 for the Cougars.
I like that defensive play call.
Means Casey Klein will drop back.
You almost make the quarterback.
They're going for
second
the block
guess.
here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bewick is
no
back
gunners.
at about the 45. They're all coming, I believe. Well, we'll see. Good
Here
snap.
it is. Oh.
Gets it away.
Ooh,
Boy.
that's
Oh,
dangerous.
that hit somebody
Yep.
right there. You know, again,
Did I see a flag come in, or was that a possession bag?
I don't know what the...
They're calling it Clinton ball.
And again, as we've talked about, if you don't catch that ball, you got to get out of there. And
Right here, he should be calling out whatever their word is, if it's Peter or red or dead, dead, dead. He's yelling so all the gunners are hearing it to spread out and get away.
that's unfortunate, but Cougars, hey, they'll keep possession 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Like I said, we pointed it out earlier, and then what happens right there, we see it touch a Spartan player. So, Clinton, new life.
4 wide again.
Going to be the sweep. Got some running room.
Oh, great tackle.
Nice tackle there by Jeremiah Price Johnson. Notice Casey Klein, though, running just straight up.
Yep.
So as soon as Jeremiah came up there, he didn't put his head down, just stayed straight up.
Yep.
Nevertheless, picked up about 7 yards. So ball into Spartan territory down to the 47 of McFarland.
Little momentum shift here.
2nd down and 3 for the Clinton Cougars. Quarterback draw, pushes forward inside the 45. Going to be very close to the 1st down. We'll see. Well, they're going to, not a favorable placement for Clinton. They're going to move it back to the 45.
3 wide again.
3rd and short. Straight ahead.
Ooh, may have stopped him.
Well, that ball was, yeah, I should mark it for the 1st down. That snap, though.
That was close.
Boy, it couldn't have come much closer to hitting the ground than it did.
If it was flag football, I think he would have been down.
Yeah,
I think that was on the ground.
Yeah. So ball at the 43, 1st and 10 for Clinton. Cougars on the move.
A lot of motion from the slot on this drive and utilizing the running attack.
There goes Klein in motion. Henschler looking. Airs it up, incomplete. Kind of one of those throw it up there and see if one of your teammates can run underneath and catch it.
Yep.
Closest player there was Tyler Dominy. Loved the shoes.
I think he had a little bit more time than he thought or was expecting. I know the last 4 throws that he's had trying to throw downfield like that, he had about 3 or 4 Spartans right in his face. There he had a pretty clean pocket.
Tyler not the only one with the bright colored shoes. Looks like our center here too also.
And the socks from the receiver on the top of our screen.
Gotta love it. And and spins forward inside the 40.
It's a good gain.
So again, Tyler Dominy, the 5'10", 161-pound senior. That is going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Ball just inside the Spartan 40-yard line. I got to believe 4 down territory. Eric, what do you think?
Yes, I would think so. With the way the game's been going, you got momentum on your side here. I think that's definitely 4 down territory.
Klein in motion. Big rush. Forced out of the pocket. Henschler going to run, gets inside the 40. Jonah Pribino on the pursuit, forces him out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 4, and definitely got to be 4 down territory.
Yeah. The last 2 plays have gotten enough to make it a short 4th down. So we'll see what they do here. Watch for another motion.
4th and 4. There goes Klein from right to left. And Cougars going to take a timeout, and wisely so. It's just a 7-0 game here. 8:02 to go in the first half.
The last couple of times that they've had a long 3rd down, in this case it's a 4th down, a little shorter, McFarland has brought out an all-out blitz, so it'll be interesting to see what the defensive play call is here.
So again, the situation, 4th down and 4. Spartans with a 7-0 lead thanks to that 37-yard touchdown run by senior Nick Hall with 11:40 to go here in the first half. Be a long half here.
Yeah.
Homecoming festivities here in McFarland. Coach Paul Ackley sends his troops out. 4th down and 4. Biggest play of the game so far for Clinton.
Yeah, I would definitely look for the blitz here with them 5 wide.
Yep, 3 to the right, or 2 to the right, 3 to the left for Henschler. Got a receiver, and that is Tyler Dominy inside the 30-yard line. Aiden Irwin on the stop for the Spartans. Well, he's got some locks on him there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Boy.
Looked like he was clutching his shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of pointed and then.
Yep. So we'll see what's going on with that. Good play call, though. A delayed blitz came off from the right side of the quarterback with him throwing left. It worked out perfect.
So 1st and 10 from the Spartan 29-yard line. Low snap. Connor Frazier all over Henschler, wraps him up. Loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11.
Is that the 2nd or 3rd low snap there?
There's been a few.
Yeah.
That's the one, when you hardly see anybody go under center anymore.
No. Even in college.
Yeah, I mean, that's center. That's become even a more key position. There's Harrington straight. He's got some running room inside the 25, down near the 20.
Another good hard run.
Going to be short of the 1st down by about, we'll call it 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
I would give it right back to him.
Stack in the backfield here. Again, Harrington looks big. He's got the 1st down inside the 15. Late flag. Tell you what, Eric, I just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems just locked in right now.
A face mask on top.
Half the distance. That's a tough penalty.
Cougars on the move.
If I remember correctly, I believe this is the drive that they started directly after McFarland scored. So this is quite the way to answer.
A little option here. Decline. Nice one-on-one tackle by Xavier Schreiber, the X-Man. Tell you what, though, why just keep going to Harrington?
Yeah.
We really don't have an answer.
Yeah.
First time we've kind of seen that option pitch to the right.
Yep. McFarland all over it. But yeah, I don't know how you don't go back to number 7, right? He's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's now lined up in that power formation as a blocker. And
yeah.
My goodness, you know, you go to him, 3 times in a row.
Get a total of 15, almost 20 yards?
Yeah. Now you've got a 3rd down and goal. Ball at the 7.
You think still 4-down territory here?
Oh, no doubt. Of course, I don't know their kicking game. We haven't seen anyone kick. I didn't really see anybody kicking during warm-up, so. And air it out. Oh, in traffic near the goal line.
That's got to be right on the 1.
That was Klein, tackled by Michael Suter.
Dangerous throw.
Oh, my. Threaded the needle.
They're going to hurry up here.
4th down, low
Another low snap.
Not going to get it. Well,
I
I think he's in.
think so too.
Gonna have to go to the replay. They're looking at each other. No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Oh,
Huge
my.
stop by McFarland.
Let's see this one again.
That low snap is what killed
Low
it.
snap. Yep, killed him.
Yeah. I think if that's a regular snap, he probably is up over the pile.
Again, I'm surprised in that situation with the runner like Harrington that he wasn't going to be able to pick up a yard for you. But again, the low snap killed him. Killed him on that one. It delayed it just
enough.
split second.
Yes.
Now the Spartans with 4:58 going to have to play out of their own end zone.
This will be interesting. I would look for
Does Pete Willicould have a
quarterback keeper. You got to try and get some yards, I'm thinking.
they're going to throw.
Oh, he's open.
Oh. Can't say anything else, really, but a nice call. Kind of right at that tight end delay, just right down the middle.
That is having 100% faith in your offensive line in that play. He had a clean pocket. I think he had at least a 1.5 to 2 seconds, found his receiver, and it was just a drop. I think he saw the end zone coming down into his hands.
Thinking 6 there, and again, we saw it with one of the Clinton receivers earlier. And so 2nd down and 10, again, Jeremiah Price Johnson out of his own end zone. Boy, that ball is right there. We got a penalty.
I think motion.
Jeremiah's going to bring it out, get to about the 4, but I'll be honest with you, there is no half the distance.
Yeah. What do you do? Put it on the goal
Yeah,
line?
there is no half the distance here. There's a look at number 67, Gunter Switzer on the line. Thompson.
If I'm Clinton, I would be bringing in
Well,
all-out blitz.
I saw a flag.
Yeah, there was one. I think they had 2 receivers moving at once. And then one was still moving when the snap.
So 4:47 to go here in the first half. Yeah, you can still see the laundry in the end zone there.
I would think that they would want to accept this. Oh, wow. Okay. To
They
make it
decline it.
probably 3rd down now.
So 3rd down and 7. They got a timeout. Big play for both teams. If the Cougars can get a stop, Spartans are going to have to kick it away, but Spartans are going to give them pretty good field position. But
What do you think the play call is here for McFarland?
tell you what, I'd come back. Yes, I'm old school, but I'd come back and run that play they ran to start this possession.
Yep. I would agree. I think you got to have faith in your offensive line here to block them. If I'm Clinton, I think I would probably bring at least 6, maybe 7 blitzing the quarterback.
Yeah, I was surprised they weren't able to punch that one in. So
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that's a turning point in the game right there.
Yeah.
That half yard.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Spartans. 4:47 turned into a long second quarter here.
That first quarter.
Seems
I
like
felt
Nick Hall's touchdown was about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Good snap.
Look at perfect pocket
Good
all
coverage.
day.
Jeremiah, he could run. He's going to. He's going to pick
got
up the
him
first
wide
down.
open.
Here he comes. Big running room over the 30, 40. Into Clinton territory and out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
See, when you have a quarterback like that, you almost have to trust your offensive line to see if you can find something downfield, and then he makes something happen with his feet. Look at it. 1, 2,
Good
3.
protection.
All day.
Going to be about a 55-yard run.
And he cuts right back upfield, and then right there he knows he's got open field.
Well, the Cougars gambled, declined the penalty. Ball's going to be at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. A second score here would be huge for the Spartans. Let's see if they go back to that play that Nick Hall scored the touchdown on at some point here. Connor Frazier straight ahead. Nice tackle. 22 is there, also 61. 22, Mason Cruzy. 61, TJ Hammond. See if they come back to that play when Nick Hall scored that 37-yard touchdown run. Got the ball on the 33. Clock is running as we near the 4-minute mark.
With the time that Jeremiah is getting in the backfield, I would love to see them call a pass play deep down the left side.
3 to the left here. JT Pimentel, number 16, is out there. Connor Frazier inside the 30. Going to be well short of the first down. Spartans now with 3 timeouts. With a 3rd down play coming up. We've got timeouts to use as we near the 3.5-minute mark. Again, a second score, huge.
I can't believe there's still 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's been a long quarter. To the right, pitch.
Option.
Frazier got some running room. First down. Still more.
Ooh.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Did I see a flag over there? Yes. Could be a clip. Block in the back. Hold.
Oh.
That was a multiple choice there.
See all of the
It was. So a big penalty against the Spartans, though, because this will take away the first down.
Make it 3rd and long now. I think.
It's from the point of infraction there. So it's still going to be 3rd. You take away the first down. Now it's a 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 31-yard line. 3:16 time on the clock. Entertaining game.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the best played game we've seen, but entertaining nonetheless.
There's
that
QB
draw. Got running room inside the 25.
Ooh, takes
Big
a hard
collision
hit.
at the 20.
Chris Spears with the spear again.
Oh, boy. Dominy went flying. So down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Again, in a good spot with 3:08 to go. Nearing, I should say, the 3-minute mark. 3 timeouts remaining.
Really utilizing Jeremiah's legs here, and then bam. Wow.
And somebody jumped, so now you're going to should get 5 free ones here, and they do.
Remember, McFarland gets the ball at half as well. So if they could score here, then they start with the ball in the second half with a chance to put it away.
1st and 5 for the Spartans at the 15-yard line. Still keep thinking they're going to run that sweep with Nick Hall at some point, but here's a pitch. Owen Tron. Oh, nice one-on-one tackle there by Chris Spears.
All over the field tonight.
He is.
Him and Harrington.
So 2nd down, lost a couple on that, so 2nd down and 7.
I still think that there's going to be a pass here to Nick Hall in the slot.
Here it is.
In the corner.
Oh, turn it up. Lunges forward. Again, a nice tackle there, this time by 22, Mason Cruzy. Jeremiah not happy.
He had Nick Hall open in the corner of the end zone, too, if he would have waited just another second.
3rd and 2, 2 minutes, under 2 minutes now in the first half. Spartans appear to be in no hurry.
This camera work is awesome. I get caught looking at the screen.
Oh,
even
yeah.
though it's right there.
Jeremiah's going to turn it up. Inside the 10, first down, inside the 5, near the goal line, going to be short.
Ball on the ground.
And they're going to say it was down.
Okay.
Best offense has pretty much been Jeremiah.
Yeah. Except for that one play, that 37-yard touchdown from Nick Hall.
Now we're down to a minute and a half. Again, goal for the Spartans here is get the touchdown, but use as much time as you can so you don't have to give Clinton much time on that clock, if at all.
I think it'll be a running play here.
Be Jeremiah and a keeper again. No, Owen Tron
there
into the end
is.
zone. Touchdown.
Good hard run.
Owen Tron, 5'6", 145 pounds. So with 1:12 to go.
That is complete trust in your offensive line. Look at him coming off the ball, getting a block, hitting the hole, and just going straight upfield.
Nice job by Owen. I don't have the McFarland stats to know if he's had a touchdown earlier. Matthew Amarine. Oh, that one snuck through. From here it looked wide. So a couple of scores for the Spartans.
That almost brought back bad memories for myself of the double doink for the Chicago Bears.
Hey, look at that large McFarland flag. Hey, we did a volleyball game a few weeks ago. Some of the boys from Edgerton brought up a Crimson Tide flag in the gym. It's kind of cool. So Spartans up 14-0. There's a good look at our McFarland High School pep band. How many sousaphones down there tonight? I see 1, 2. Just a pair of sousaphones.
What
some
is a
call
sousaphone?
them, it's a tuba, but it's got the that big thing that we used to try to throw things in at Badger games. When the oh, hold it! There's a third. There's another sousaphone.
A stray.
I think that's what they're called. Of course, I'm pretty band incompetent, so
that'd be pretty hard to lug around.
So again, the Spartans with this unique set.
Let's see if they do an onside kick here. Oh.
Well, look at that.
The quick pooch.
Fielded at the 10.
Good tackle.
It picks up about 10 yards. That was number 4. Tyler Fudge.
Eric Anderson with the tackle there.
Tyler got about 10 yards on the return, ran about 30. Going to his left. So 1:05 to go. If you're Clinton, the one thing you don't want to do is turn the ball over. The Spartans now with 3 timeouts. They'll be using them after each play, no doubt.
I'm still surprised that they're not feeding it to number 7.
Yeah, it worked quite well. They're just going to try to run behind him.
Yep. Ball came out.
Is it loose? It is.
Yeah.
Spartan ball.
It's exactly what you said they didn't want to do.
Was that Zach Gunderson on the ball, 51?
Yep.
Again, the one thing you don't want to do.
He's right on that. Yep, he knocks it out.
I tell you what, if the Spartans don't have 3 timeouts, Clinton's probably going to take a knee.
Yep.
Thing is, you still could.
It's still puzzling with number 7 how he was on that drive that they didn't use him more.
Because it could be a 7-7 game.
Yeah.
Spartans hungry. Jeremiah Price Johnson
going
to outrun everybody into the end zone.
Did he?
We're going to have a hold, though,
yep.
I think, here. Great individual effort by Jeremiah going the 22 yards, but I think we had a hold.
I think with Clinton, who they have in coverage, they just don't have anybody in the linebacker level that they can just spy on Jeremiah.
So here he comes.
I think it's on the receiver
big
here.
Block by Connor Frazier, but the hold comes right
there,
here at the end.
He had a lot of jersey there.
"24 seconds. I think Paul Ackley might be questioning time on the clock here.
Yeah, I think he was making sure that it was a dead clock after the call.
Yeah, they put some more time back on. So actually, they all the way up to 44. A lot of time left. The ball's going to go back to the 16-yard line. 44 seconds and 3 timeouts. I'll take those odds.
I love seeing that, too. Paul was talking to his player, number 21, Donovan Hudson, about that play, telling him, hey, forget about it. It's over with. Let's move forward. Yeah, they're still just making sure of the understanding. And
going to come back the other way to Xavier Schreiber. Nice one-on-one tackle there by Noah Miesis.
I will say that was pretty interesting. The ref, Paul,
yeah.
and Donovan were still talking, and yet the ball was snapped.
And that ball never should have been put in play.
No.
Penalty marker, probably going to be, let's see. Going to walk it off against the Spartans back to the. Yeah, you got a coach out there talking to a player and a referee. The ball gets put in play.
And the referee acknowledging both the player and the coach.
Well, they're going to take a timeout with 38 seconds to go and a 14-0 lead for the Spartans. Again, John Wells, Eric Lackey here with you tonight from Lloyd Schneider Stadium, William Rice Field. Homecoming 2019. There's a look at the Cougars. Arlen Halverson again with the down marker. Number 75 is just a big kid, 6'3", 280. And a senior.
Let's see if McFarland comes out here looking to pass.
I keep thinking they're gonna run that sweep with Nick Hall again.
Hey, if it worked, why not, right?
It worked. Now you got pretty short side of the field if he comes right to left.
You could be looking at a jump ball situation in the end zone.
Yeah, we got Tyler Neild to the left.
How much
Tyler at 6'3".
38 seconds.
High snap. Fake the handoff. Jeremiah Price Johnson going to keep it. Gets inside the 20.
Another flag.
Late flag. We're going to have a face mask. Now we're just trading penalties.
Yeah.
Yep. So penalty on the Cougars. Crowd liked it. Timeout Spartans, 30 seconds to go here in the half. Fans like that one. There'd been so many penalties against the Spartans, but the reality is, I don't know if any of the penalties were necessarily questionable.
No. Other than the holding that they seem to have a discussion during the play on.
Right, and we couldn't quite see that one from our vantage point. Again, we just want to say the outstanding production tonight. The camera work is great. The graphics, I mean, everything. This is just, we have the easiest job, and these guys are right on it. And
gives us a chance to have fun.
oh yeah, I mean, they are right on it. I watched a game on a high school football game on local television, and I'll tell you what, the quality of the broadcast was nothing even comparable to what we have here. I mean, we're very fortunate to have the talented people who come out and put these games on for us. So, and again, we appreciate having the opportunity to announce, and they're the ones that are doing the real work.
Got a late substitution here.
Gonna throw in the end zone, or are we gonna?
I think they have 12 guys on the field.
Here comes.
Oh, no, they don't.
Here comes. Oh, they fake it. Forced out of the pocket. He's got some room to run inside the 10.
Cuts it up.
Inside the 5. Dropped at the 4-yard line. We do have a timeout.
Are they going to clock it or call a timeout? I think they're still trying to figure out why there were only 10 guys on the field.
Clock is running. We only have 10.
At the last second, a guy was running on the field when everyone was set up to get to 11.
Going to score on this play. Frazier.
Get
Right
upfield.
there it is. Touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for Connor Frazier.
Good piece of running there, too. Just can't say enough about this offensive line. Holding their blocks, creating an edge, and then cutting right upfield for the touchdown. Quite the drive. Eventful.
Yeah, it makes it 20-0. Spartans scored with 1:12 to go and then come back with 6 seconds to go in the first half.
Think about 6 minutes ago, game time. Clinton's got a 4th and inches on the goal line to make it 7-7. And now it's 20-0.
Was that a 99-yard drive for the Spartans? Not this last one, but
Yeah.
before?
I think it was.
How did we not notice that?
That's got to be a school record.
99.5. Yeah, we saw a school record. Can't beat that one. But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that was. Snap was a little high. The kick is good. So Matt Amrine is 3 for 3.
Remember, McFarland comes out, start the second half with the ball as well.
Yeah, Clinton again. It was Spartan 7-0, and Clinton with that ball inside the 5-yard line. And
with Harrington getting, I think, 2 to 3 straight carries of at least a total of 21 yards.
And they come out with nothing, and then the Spartans sputter a little bit, and they decline that penalty. And then
Jeremiah,
from there it was all McFarland.
Yeah, Jeremiah with that 55-yard QB run.
That was the big play. And then Clinton gets it back and fumbles.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So the 21-0 lead now for the Spartans.
Now do you think they would try the onside kick?
Cougars kind of their worst enemy.
Yeah.
Well, 6 seconds to go. Well, they fooled us last time when they kicked as they came towards the ball. Might as well try an onside kick. Matt Amrine, he's got those old school shoes out there.
Yeah.
I like those. Ooh.
See? I wonder if they practice that with the onside kick. And
I bet. That's. You got a couple of freshmen out there on the kick team for the Spartans.
it's always good to see to get them in the game.
I got to pop it up. Goes out of bounds. So Clinton will get a play here, at least one. My thought is just drop and take a knee. Of course, that was what I was thinking their last possession, but so they'll put it in play at the, oh.
You got to think that they would just
I was
take
just
a knee.
thinking 35, but I guess that's only if the ball goes beyond the 35, so.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
better position. Yeah, they're going to take a knee here. And
Regroup.
wouldn't it be neat to have some type of a play out of that where everybody's just relaxing and then all of a sudden somebody takes off, and that might be something you see in 8-man football.
Something from the Little Giants.
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty play.
Well, the Spartans scored 3 times in the second quarter to go up 21-0. We're going to have a little bit of a lengthy halftime here, so we will be back for the third quarter very shortly. So again, halftime, McFarland 21, Clinton nothing. Hey, we're back. What a great halftime. Nick Hall, homecoming king. Carson Eccles, homecoming queen. A lot of festivities, excitement. But we still have a half of football to go here as the McFarland Spartans are on top of the Clinton Cougars 21-0. And Eric, we were talking at halftime, this very easily could be a 7-7 game.
Yeah, without a doubt. They were down on, I would say, the half-yard line after Tyler Harrington was taking them down the field at least 20 yards on a couple different plays, and they chose to do a QB sneak, low snap, and I think that's what killed it. And that in turn turned into a 99.5-yard drive by McFarland, more than likely a school record.
Yeah, it was, and for some reason we didn't notice it at the time, but of course quite a halftime up here in the press box as we were gorging ourselves with the Andrew Day party mix. This stuff, I tell you what, I can see it now. It's going to be down at Pick and Save. It's going to be in a container. Picture of Andrew on the outside, and it's going to say Andrew Day party mix. I mean, this stuff is addicting. I mean,
yes.
There's still a lot left, so if you're within distance here of the game, you might want to come by and
get it while it's
give
here.
me some handouts. I mean, Andrew, there were kids outside the press box. Andrew was dropping it from the window as kids were opening their mouths as this was falling in. And Eric, we've got something new tonight, the infant of the game, Annie Litz, infant of the game, our youngest fan watching tonight. Something new. We have dog of the game.
That's coming up later.
Yeah, dog of the game. We haven't done
Stay
yet,
tuned.
Infant of the game. I love it. We're having fun. Going to liven things up. So here comes Clinton. They're going to pop it up. That ball is live. Good choice. Just fall on it, cover it. And that was number 15, Gavin Wood. Nice job, Gavin.
5'9" junior. Getting some time on special teams.
Be one of our quarterback candidates for next year.
Saw him warming up earlier, and he actually has a really good arm.
Yeah, we might go back to that, more of that passing game. And
well, when you have an athletic quarterback like Jeremiah, it's hard not to utilize his legs here as they go first down run.
Yeah, nice bit of running there out near the 40-yard line for Connor Frazier.
I think the key for this half for McFarland, what they're looking for is to have a clean second half, penalty-free, and establish the running game with the running backs. Wow, what a hit.
Door slammed there on Connor Frazier. I don't know, was that big number 63, Clayton Rainkin. We also have Owen Shriver watching tonight, toddler of the game. Wow. This is great. We've got infants and toddlers. I love it. Waiting that much anticipated dog of the game. Not much running room there for Owen.
That'll
He's
be
going to
close.
be very close.
Let's see if they
Will we get our first measurement of the game?
I think so. No, they called it.
They eyeballed it. That ball is actually directly in front of us where we're sitting. And tell you what, the thing about the turf is you don't get the old angled lines, you know.
Yeah, right.
When somebody's going across, those lines are pretty doggone straight.
Depending on how long of a day they had.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Spartans first and 10, ball at their 42-yard line. Kind of full house backfield this time. This will go to Connor Frazier over the left side. And pull down about the 48-yard line. Player out there we haven't called a name, number 60, Caleb Bauer. He's 5'10", 200. Tell you what, Clinton's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 boys over 200 on their roster. Not sure if they're all suited up. They're a little thinner on the sideline than what the program says. And here's a pass intended for Nick Hall, no chance to catch.
Homecoming king, Nick Hall.
That's right, homecoming king. So third down for the Spartans. Owen Tran cuts it back up, gets to midfield. Going to be short. He's stacked up there by number 63, Clayton Rainkin, 6'3", 272.
I think they go for it here. They got a decent drive going with the running game.
Fourth down and a couple.
A long 2.
Jeremiah
Look for the hard count.
looks to the sideline. Waiting.
Last second change in the punt.
No. They're going for it.
Yep.
Going to be that draw.
There it is.
Got the first down and more. All the way down to the 42-yard line. Jeremiah's going to get you at least 2 on that. So again, good call to go for it on fourth down. That'll move the sticks. Be first and 10 from the 43. For the Spartans, up 21-0. Clock rolling right along. We're 3 minutes into the second half. I tell you what, that second quarter seemed to go almost an hour.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties,
Yep.
3 touchdowns.
Yep.
So first and 10 for the Spartans. Still think they're going to come back to that sweep with Nick Hall at some point. Big rush by Harrington. Jeremiah gets away inside the 40, 35, 30. Nice block, cuts it up, 20, 15, 10, inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. Boy, see if we can see that one again. Boy, he cut up nicely. I think at about the 20-yard line.
Like I said earlier, I just don't know if they have someone who can spy him and stay on him. As you see, he's rolling right, makes a guy miss and goes straight upfield, gets a great block here.
Boom.
And cuts it right upfield. I mean, he's dangerous with his arm and legs. I think we had a fumble.
We did have a fumble.
That's a drive killer.
Ball recovered there by Clayton Rainkin. Clayton playing a big game here, the 6'3", 272-pound junior from Clinton. So the turnover gives the ball to the Cougars inside their own 10 at the 9.
That's a big break for the Clinton defense.
Yeah, I was still watching that replay and heard the crowd. Kind of went by the crowd reaction there. And
So we saw on one of their possessions that we talked about, let's see if they get number 7 involved early and often here.
well, he appears to be in. Well, they're going to go straight ahead.
Another low snap.
Mason Hesbeck. Yeah, I tell you, it just throws all your timing off when you've got to drop down to get that ball.
Especially in the type of offense that they're running with a lot of motion. The snap is off just a little. That could just kill the whole entire play.
Sweep to the right. Good pursuit by the Spartans. Who's there? Kane is there. Gunderson is there. Pribanow is there. So we have a flag. Let's see. I think the wind shifted. It's coming right at us now.
Cooled off another 5 degrees up here. I think that's got to be close to 10, 12, almost 15 penalties
Yeah,
tonight.
it has not been a clean game by any means.
I would not want to be at the morning meetings tomorrow looking at this film.
Penalty on Clinton will move the ball back to the 5. Let's see if the Spartans can force a turnover here.
Won't be a surprise from another blitz here.
7.5 minutes to go. Quarter number 3. Ooh, boy, that's dangerous.
Ooh.
Incomplete. That could pretty easily be a pick 6 there.
Yep, in a blink of an eye. You can see here looking for the quick outlet pass. McFarland's all over it.
Third down, 14 for the Cougars. See if Spartans get a stop. Again, take a look at that line. You've got O'Connor. And you've got 67, Gunter Switzer. You got Connor Frazier. Big rush. Ooh. Well, this one's up in the air. Michael Suter's going to intercept it. However, we've got a late penalty. It's kind of an I'm not going to throw it unless it's an interception type thing.
Yep.
I think they're going to say, well, let's see.
They called something on the defense.
Al announced it as a pass interference, so.
Oh, that's a tough penalty to throw there. It looked like they may have just gotten their feet tangled up.
Yeah, let's see if we can, I don't know if we can get a replay on that. A big rush, somebody jumped, almost knocked the pass down in the backfield.
It seems like every time that they've tried to throw it down the field, there's at least one, if not two, sometimes three Spartans right in the quarterback's face.
So the ball's going to be right out at the 20-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Cougars with 7:14 to go in the third quarter.
Another low snap.
Got a receiver open, complete.
Good tackle there.
Nice tackle by Vieweg and Jonathan Kane.
You can see her with the pass.
That's our Chris Spears on the reception.
24 is having a great game today. He's got a sack, an interception.
Vieweg incredibly athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Good defender. So 2nd down and 3 following the gain of 7. Low snap again. Just takes you right out of Kane with the initial pursuit.
He was all over that, him and about 3 other teammates.
Yeah, it just takes you right out of it.
You got to think, though, that as a center with this pass rush that they're running into, yes, he's worried about the snap, but he's also worried about trying to protect his quarterback for as long as he can.
For sure.
Yeah, Jake O'Connor, Gunther Switzer, I should say.
A pass out on the flat. Spears goes down. Boy, and that probably would have been a first down if he doesn't fall. He would have just needed to pick up another yard, so it's going to be 4th down and 1. If I'm Clinton, I'm going for it.
Yeah, you have to at this point.
Put Harrington back there and give him the ball, let him go straight ahead. Yep, they got him as a blocking back. And looks same like situation we had on the goal line stop. And
McFarland pointing, saying it's their ball.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, not going to second guess, but it is what it is. Spartans take over inside the Cougar 30-yard line.
Good stop there for McFarland's defense.
So 1st and 10. There's that line of O'Connor, Kane, Thompson.
I don't want to call it too soon, but my vote right now for MVP is the offensive and defensive line tonight.
They've done their job. Fake handoff. Jeremiah still going to get something out of that. Looked like he was going to be dropped for about a 5-yard loss, but keeps moving forward, picks up a couple of yards. We are down to 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a 21-0 lead for the Spartans. Tough one last week for McFarland down in Walworth, where you can see Illinois from there. New stadium at Bigfoot.
Beautiful stadium that they put in there.
And the Chiefs, after a rain delay, came out really ready to play and kind of caught the Spartans off guard. But there goes Jeremiah into the end zone.
Yep.
Boy, he made that look easy.
No flags.
27-yard touchdown run for Jeremiah Price Johnson.
Just a patient run here. You see that they're looking for the option. He's waiting, and then boom, cuts right upfield. Perfect blocks. 52. Jonathan Kane with a great block as he gets into the end zone.
So 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Spartans now up 27-0.
Made up for that fumble that we had.
Yeah, Jeremiah's got to be way over 100 yards rushing.
Oh, yeah. He had that one that was at least 55.
Kick is good by Matt Amrine, and it's 28-0 Spartans with 4:37 to go here in quarter number 3.
If I had to guess, I think Jeremiah's getting close to 175 yards rushing himself.
So again, it's been a big night. We've awarded an infant of the night to Annie Litz and a toddler of the night to Owen Shriver. Getting a lot of votes for dog of the night. We've actually got 3. We have a Bentley, a Scout, and a Zoe. We actually have 3 dogs so far. It's a 3-dog night. We might have to share that award. Great to have infants and toddlers. I guess the infants and toddlers, they're non-judgmental, so they're not going to be questioning us.
Yep, very 50-50.
And we hope those of you from Clinton who are watching the game, or whether it's delay or not, enjoying this. We sure have fun, and yeah, we joke around a little bit, but that's kind of part of it. And might even have some people in Allens Grove, the greater Allens Grove area near Clinton.
Of course, we
used to have a bar down there. I think it was called the Boar's Nest or something. It was like the old Dukes of Hazzard. Had the car up in the air, and so Matt Amrine has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Now the wind has shifted a little bit. Seems to be coming out of the east. This is Spears.
Trying to cut the corner.
Oh, nice pursuit by the Spartans. Who's there? Dyer is there. Semin is there, and a penalty marker. Got a hunch. Could it be a face mask?
Yep.
A second face mask, at least. Well, it'll give Clinton a little better field position now. That should move it out to the 36.
Even though that McFarland's up 28-0, I will say it hasn't been the cleanest game as far as penalties and turnovers.
And that yellow flag looks like it's part of the field. We have another dog nomination, Rippin.
Rippin, good name.
Rippin.
Good name. I will have to stay out of
so now we have
the voting
Bentley,
process.
Zoe, Rippin, and Scout. I believe Scout is originally from Ohio.
True story.
An imported dog.
Yep.
A little bit of running room there for number 21, Mason Hesbeck. Mason is a junior. He'll be back next year for the Cougars. Again, as we explained earlier, though, Clinton, Beloit, Turner, Bigfoot, and Broadhead will depart from the conference in football, and Edgewood and Monroe will be joining the other 6 schools that include McFarland. So league's definitely going to go up a notch next year, too, of competitiveness, as Monroe coming out of the Badger along with Edgewood. Yeah, there's Hesbeck out over the 45 to the 46.
I think Monroe has a big game tonight against Milton.
Yeah, Milton doing a nice job. Undefeated.
Yeah, 6-0. Change of culture for sure there.
Yeah, new coach and kind of getting a pretty good season. Got to believe they had a little bit of talent coming back. And
yeah.
The Red Hawks.
Oh, blocked at the line.
Was that Neal? I believe that was Neal who got a hand on it. Might have to look at that one again. I don't want to.
The bear claw coming up.
Yeah, just not sure on that. Here we go. Let's take a look, see if we can see. Yep. Neal just swatted that one. Second down and 10. Throw it out on the flat.
Good move.
Nice job by number 3, Noah Miasis. Noah carried the ball, I want to say, in the first play of the game, and we've only called his name a couple of times since.
Yep.
Going to be just short of the first down. I can see Jerry Herbst over there. There's a look at the Cougar sideline. It's like a player now on crutches from
I think that was from earlier in the game when the head trainer had to run across the field.
Ooh.
Another dangerous
That's
pass.
dangerous. And again, gutsy call on a 3rd down and 1.
Yep.
Clinton's goal right now, I think, is to keep this game away from a continuous clock and try to get some points on the board. Gutsy call there, but 4th and 1.
If I was a bet man, I would look for number 7 here.
I don't know.
And this is why I don't gamble.
No, we'd be out of money. 4th and short. This has not been good for Clinton tonight. This one will, though. Money in the bank for the Cougars this time. That's 21 Mason Hesbeck. Yeah, shout out to all of those reading their writing workshop books tonight, getting ready for next week of school.
Another loaded backfield here.
And they'll give it to Hesbeck. Getting the bulk of the carries right now. Looking inside the 40-yard line to the 39, so gain of 3, so 2nd down and 7. Yeah, that wind definitely shifted.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Our camera operators have now gone to full winter gear. Face masks and everything. If you were here 2 weeks ago, we were just dying up here from exhaustion.
Now it's like an ice shanty. Dangerous pass.
Comes back to gets it, almost an offensive interference there with the push off. Again, that number 25, Casey Klein, Michael Suter on the coverage. Yeah, it was like stepping off the plane in a Southeast Asian country or something. I mean, it was just humid.
Yeah.
No air movement. Of course, we didn't bring fans and no air conditioning up here. But yeah, it was brutal. I'll take this anytime.
Like I said, this is actual football weather.
3rd down. That's going to be short of the intended receiver there, Noah Miasis.
The defensive line is still doing a great job disrupting, getting into the backfield. The play before that, the quarterback, number 10, had a guy right in front of his face.
Again, Jack Henschler, the quarterback. So 4th down and 7 for the Clinton Cougars from the Spartan 39-yard line. Ooh. That's going to be incomplete, intended for Miasis.
Another stop for the defense.
Miasis turns over on downs to the Spartans with 1:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Great here in Al Nordhaus filling in tonight.
Absolutely.
On the PA.
Another great voice coming from McFarland.
Yeah, Al is talented. I mean, he's the only guy I know who could do his own halftime show. He's performed Elvis. Does a little bit of everything, so. Jeremiah, there it is. Hey, JT. Oh! JT Pimentel.
That's just a big play right there.
Nice job, JT.
That makes up for earlier in the game.
Yeah, JT saw 6 there. Nice catch. And credit number 2, Abel Espinoza.
That's just
nice
good
ankle
hustle.
tackle.
Not giving up on the play.
All the way down to the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
That's what I've been talking about with Jeremiah. You know, he's using his legs all game. He still has a decent arm. And he showed it off right there.
He's got a, well, you can hear the wind coming through the speakers here, the mics. So timeout for the Spartans. We will be back here actually next week. Spartans host Evansville. And again, Evansville, you talk about an amazing turnaround, going 0-9 last year. And as of tonight, 6-0. Can't go from one extreme to the other more than that. So again, veteran coach Ron Grovestein will bring the Blue Devils. Blue Devils all alone now. They're co-op with Albany. Albany would bring over some pretty good athletes to help out that Evansville team, but Albany now co-oping with Parkview out of Orfordville. So now it's just Evansville again, as they are for most of their other sports. Again, co-ops like with Albany. Albany never had an opportunity to play football, so that co-op with Evansville years and years and years ago that started gave those kids a chance to play. So here come the Spartans after the timeout, throwing into the end zone. Got a receiver.
Open.
Hey, JT Pimentel. Attaway, JT.
Got to love that play call there.
And I can proudly say that was one of my former students passing to another one of my former students.
You can see here on the play.
Look at this.
He throws it right where it needs to be, away from the defender. Still plenty of room to get 2 feet in. 1 foot is all you need, but
proud night here tonight. Former students. Former student is homecoming queen. This is great. Kick is up, on the way, and good. It's 35-0. That'll invoke the continuous clock rule, and the rest of this is going to go pretty quick.
Yep. McFarland's done, other than the turnover on the first drive, they've done exactly what they wanted to come out and do. They've only had 1, maybe 2 penalties. They've come out, got the foot on the gas with both running and throwing the ball in this last drive to really put an exclamation point on this game.
You know, 2 weeks ago we did the Whitewater game here, 35-0, continuous clock, and that's what we have here. I tell you what, Eric, the turning point in the game was when Clinton failed to score, which would have tied it up at 7. Spartans go the length of the field to go up 14, then the turnover, and that basically took the wind out of the sails of the Cougars.
I don't think since that they have reached past the 50-yard line. It has literally been deflating. Their defense has not given up. They're still playing hard. It's just,
well, and again, as we always say, your goals then adjust as the game. You know, your goals to go out there, win the game, and
yep.
Now you come back and say, okay, let's score. Let's make that goal now to get some points on the board, and the kids keep playing hard, and it also gives an opportunity for some of the kids who maybe don't get as much playing time to get some time, and that's tough with a continuous clock because you might only get 10 plays a quarter.
Yep.
This one goes out of bounds. Now this should go to the 35.
Going back to nominations for Dog of the Game, I think we forgot one in Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty. Rusty, Zoe, Scout, Rippon, Bentley. This is great. We might be the first broadcast ever that's had an infant, a toddler, and a dog of the game. I love it. I love it.
We are taking votes for Dog of the Game in the comments. We'll tally those up middle of the 4th quarter.
I believe the winner of the toddler of the game gets some of that Andrew Day party mix. Like I said, we're going to package that stuff. Picture of Andrew. I know Eric probably didn't see this, but one year we had an Andrew Day bobblehead that Bill Cather put together, and we had people actually ordering it, and it's like, no, there was only one. So
got to put it up for auction.
Got a big happy birthday to Bill Cather.
We hope he's enjoying his evening.
Yeah, he's We won't say what year it is. I think I know. I think it's.
Can't say it.
Can't say it.
Can't
That's
say
right.
it. Not on air.
So the pass, receiver takes it up to the 40. Again, that's 21, Mason Hesbeck. So 3rd down and 5. Clinton that'll run the clock out in the 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters in the books here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium. Again, it's Friday night, October 4th, 2019. Those of you watching are saying, why are you telling us that? We know it, but just in case you're watching this in 5 or 10 years from now.
Could be the turning point for the Spartan season.
Well, they've got 2 games. They've got Evansville next week, which is going to be a tough one. And you're going to have to come out and play your best game of the year. You're not going to be able to make penalties or drop balls, things like that. You got to play a pretty darn good game next week to come out and beat Evansville. You win tonight, you're 4-3. You need to win 5. Typically, 5 will get you into the playoffs. So you got Evansville coming next week, and then you finish the season at Broadhead against the Broadhead Judah Cardinals. I'm old enough to remember. I'm one of the few people who can probably say they remember back in the day. I went to a game when Broadhead actually played against Judah. They're only 5 miles apart, and Judah's never really had more than 100 kids in their school, so when numbers became a problem, they were one of the first schools to form a co-op back in the 80s with Broadhead. It's been going a long time.
That is always nice to see them do that, to make sure that, kids who want to play still get a chance to play. Good play here.
Oh, nice play. Nice spin move there by number 3, Noah Miesis. He's all the way down to close to the 45.
That was a good throw by the quarterback, too. That ball was in the air before the receiver was even broken out of his route.
Clinton has done some nice things passing the ball. Just haven't been able to consistently put a solid drive together other than the one that ended just shy of the goal line. But, again, credit the Spartan defense. Love those helmets. Love that Cougar on the side. That is a sharp-looking helmet.
And the color, too.
Ooh, going to air it up. Jump ball. Irwin and Miesis, neither one of them comes down with it.
That was one of those plays. As a receiver, you're going up, and you just turn into a defender just trying to knock that ball down.
So it looks like we'll have 2 events on next week. I'm not sure about the soccer schedule, but we'll have volleyball and football.
Volleyball playing well.
Dave Harris with the commentary in soccer. You won't find a more knowledgeable soccer person than Dave. I mean, we're very lucky to have him on air for those games. Here comes the big rush. Hey, that's number 58, Jack O'Connor. Tell you what, looking like his dad, John, when John went to school at Boylan down in Rockford. John was up here at halftime.
Security.
It was either that or a shortcut to the bathroom. I haven't figured it out. John said quickest way to the bathroom, cutting through the press box. So,
like I said, like I've been saying all game, that defensive line just living in the backfield.
Henschler he's taking some shots tonight. And
yeah, he looks like he's.
And who else to come in
out
at quarterback than Chris Spears?
Yeah, it looked like he was limping a little bit. Hopefully he's all right and it's nothing serious.
And Jay Hansen. Jay's put the mileage in. Hope he's got his Fitbit on tonight for steps. He's had to take that march across the field a couple of times. So Jay getting his exercise out here. And
got to think, 53 yards across field, something like that?
Henschler's going to try to walk it off over there. Jay had to walk to actually find him. So Spears, the quarterback, he's a junior.
Let's see what they do here. See if they have him throw right away.
They will. Ooh.
Oh.
Miesis almost tipped it and came down with it. Irwin was looking at it as, hey, this could be a pick 6. You got to like it. You got a young man on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Hasn't thrown a ball, probably never warmed up, and all
Yep.
of a sudden he's out there and you got him throwing.
Got it. He's excited. He's just looking to make a play for his team.
I think they're going to punt. Yep, Spartans. Like a fire drill here. You got players in, players out. Looks like Neild will go back.
This is the classic chance to have too many people on the field, so hopefully they got it counted right.
Too many or too few.
Yeah.
Oh, nice kick.
Chance of
Neild
the return.
fields it at the 13. Goes to his right. Out over the 20 and maybe about a yard more. Now again, continuous clock. We're at 9 minutes. I'm going to say we might see 7 or 8 plays. We'll see.
I forget, is there a play clock that the ref has?
There is. It's not displayed. Some schools do actually have the.
Is it 35, 40 seconds? I think.
I was thinking there might have been a rule change. It might be 40.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Dyer will pick it up. He's got some room out over the 20, 25, 30. Down the sideline. Oh, just steps out. Brandon Dyer, a freshman.
Made nothing into something there with the exchange, a little bit of bobble, and then cut in the corner. Gavin Wood in a quarterback.
And I see number 64 out there, Colton White. 33, Ethan Pollitt. So Gavin Wood getting some snaps. He'll keep it. Won't go far. Tackled there by number 8. First time we've called his name, Dayton Vanderpaul. Joaquin Alonso in the game for Clinton. I had a good friend named Joaquin Alonso back when I was in high school.
Joaquin, I think, is the person who's playing the new Joker.
I believe so.
Joaquin Phoenix, I believe.
I believe that's right. Ooh, late pitch, big hit.
Got to get on
Ball on the turf. Big hit. Got to see that. I want to be able to call that Clinton Cougar name. Let's see if we can see if we could possibly see that one again. Maybe not. I'm hearing no. Austin Miller also in on the line for the Spartans.
You got to like the opportunity if you're Paul Ackley getting your backup quarterback in. I mean, obviously you never know what could happen. Got to also think about next year. He's a junior. He'll be a senior next year, getting him a couple snaps, just kind of getting his feet wet.
Yep, get him in those game situations.
Yep.
Here comes Dyer.
Good play.
Tell you what, this kid's a freshman. He's out over the 50, dragged out near the 40-yard line by number 8, Dayton Vanderpaul.
Donovan Hudson, a senior, celebrating with him there. You got to love that.
Oh, but there's a flag, and it's a hold against the Spartans.
Oof.
Thing about this now is that clock keeps running. So we're going to see, this is going to tick off quite a few seconds. Number 73 out there is Evan Byers. I believe I see Chase Quell, former student of Leah Lackey, is out there. Did I see Chase, number 30?
Yeah, he's in the backfield.
And Spartans in no hurry, 35-0. We're already down to 5.5. I said 8 or 9 plays.
I think
That's going to be about right.
3 or 4, yeah.
You know, and again, I understand the deal with the score, but you know, you try to get some kids in.
Yeah.
It's tough. You
It
know,
is.
and they have that rule in basketball, and it's tough to get kids in games that way. But again, you get people that abuse it and keep running up the scores. Oh, what
another
hit
huge
again.
hit. But I think by number 8, Dayton Vanderpaal.
Yeah, I've been calling his name a lot.
Another
hold.
hold.
Well, again, the clock keeps running, so that was signaled at 5:01. We'll see. Now look at this. Here comes this hit. Oh, yeah. Nice clean hit, and that was Vanderpaal. Well, I like Dyer as a runner. I mean, he's a freshman.
I'm also being told that Gavin Wood, former student of Mrs. Lackey.
That's right.
From sources that we cannot name.
It just seems like it was yesterday. And Owen Tran.
That may be one of her first classes.
Yeah, juniors, so that'd be 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We'll try to confirm that. Well, because we've had so many entries for the dog of the game, we're not going to be able to pick one.
We're still waiting on the votes.
Yeah, right now it's pretty tight. Big rush. Oh, Vanderpool almost got that one. That almost hit the back of number 33, but doesn't. So the Spartans will down it at the 38-yard line. We're down to 3.5 minutes. Cougars with some young men out there that I don't even have their numbers in the program, so they will be identified as unidentified ball carrier. (21), a little bit of yardage, can pick up 7 from Mason Hesbeck. Well, Eric, it's been a fun game tonight. 35-0 Spartans, but again, a couple of plays and it could be very different at this point.
Almost like that with the season.
Yeah.
As you were telling me. Another penalty.
Yeah, something just didn't look right there.
I think they may have gotten too many people on the field. Saw one player trying to run off at the last second.
They ought to let them play 15 on 15. That's the way. Hey, you talk about getting kids in the game. That's the way to get them in the game. Play 12 or 13 out there. Why not? Yeah, we got 2 extra kids. We'll play 13 against 13.
Doesn't hurt to try.
No. Well, how about this?
Ooh.
Harrington.
Just a hard runner.
Yeah, he's a senior.
I believe I saw Evan Byers running into the game there.
We have an unidentified quarterback. No, we don't. DJ Vernon, I'm sorry. DJ was listed without a number. DJ's a freshman, 5'10", 147 pounds. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So the ball is dropped. Getting real sloppy here now with under a minute and a half to go.
You got to hope that they're not looking forward to the big dance tomorrow night, even though that there's only under a minute and a half left. New quarterback.
Yep, DJ Vernon. He's going to throw it. He's a freshman.
Ooh.
Had a receiver out on the flat. That was Casey Klein, incomplete. Clock is rolling. We may just see, well, that turns it over and down. So actually the Spartans will get it 1st and 10.
You got to think.
From the 40, and Eric's thinking they're going to throw in the end zone. Let's hope not. I don't think we'd see that.
Yeah, I'm thinking a Hail Mary last second. No, I'm just kidding. You got to think either a running play or just an easy kneel down. This is a huge win for the Spartans. It's homecoming. Got a lot to celebrate. We're seeing a lot of celebration dancing on the sideline.
Otto Schwer is out there, number 70. Remember when Otto used to run cross country? Wood dropped in the backfield there by 21. Mason Hesbeck. That's going to do it. Loss of a yard. Clock continues to run.
A good win for McFarland.
Yeah, nice win. Again, tight at the beginning. Not a very good first quarter, really, for either team.
No.
But the Spartans are going to come out on top here on homecoming by a final score of 35-0 over the Clinton Cougars. So in the Rock Valley Conference, the Spartans improve to 4-3, and the Cougars will drop to 0-7.
Before we sign off, we do have to figure out dog of the game.
Dog of the game. Let's see what we have.
I think we got to go with Rusty.
Nope. We just got a couple of late votes. Bentley. Bentley. That's like a car name.
He's
Bentley.
almost as fast as a car.
Bentley, 11 votes. Rusty, 10. Well, look at this. Scout, -2. I'm not sure. How does somebody get -2 votes? I must have set this Google form up wrong, but -2. Sorry, Scout.
It happens.
But hey, we had fun tonight. Next week, Evansville comes to town. Spartans are going to need their best game of the season because Evansville's coming in potentially undefeated.
And that's at home.
And that's home. That'll be the final regular season home game for the Spartans and more than likely the final home game for the season. So again, Spartans going to have some fun out on the field here at the end of the game. Again, we've had a great time tonight. We appreciate all of the outstanding camera work, the technical work, and the Andrew Day party mix in that order.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, be on the lookout. Check out your local store. Andrew, we just got a new sponsor for the Old Andrew's party mix. So, been fun tonight. Eric Lackey filling in tonight for Bill Cather, who's out celebrating his birthday tonight. Bill, hope you have a great birthday. Final score tonight, it's Friday, October 4th, 2019. Your McFarland Spartans 35, the Clinton Cougars 0. Thanks for watching so long, everyone.